beautifuls. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the morning edition of The Beautiful Life. I am your host, Katrina Henderson, the owner and creator for Unbreakable Memories. So, this week we're talking about how to unleash your beautiful, right? We are getting ready to start the No More Excuses intensive, where we are releasing the five most common excuses. And so this week, I just wanted to talk about those a little bit. Yesterday, we talked about overthinking and how it is the silent dream killer. And today, we are talking about perfectionism and how to, I don't know what's going on upstairs, how to embrace imperfection and overcome the perfectionism that we have within. Yes. The dog is outside in front of the house. What dog? Their dog. Can you get Andre? Sorry, our neighbor's dog is next door. Um, so today I wanted to talk about how to embrace imperfection, right? There's no perfect plan. We all know that. We know that all it really is we have to shift our perspective on releasing perfectionism and really focus on taking progress. And the first thing we have to release when we are embracing our imperfection is we've got to release the fear of judgment, right? We cannot worry about how someone is going to receive our steps or how someone is going to receive the moves that we have to make. Maybe they need to hear some no's, and so we're not sure how they are going to receive that. So don't worry about being judged or being criticized, because when you worry about the judgment, then you kind of mute your creativity, right? You mute your beautiful from walking in your beautiful, right? So let the fear of judgment go. Don't worry about it. It is what it is. People are going to judge you no matter what. So don't even be worried about it. Just keep moving in your assignment. When we are focusing on releasing the perfectionism, right, we have to understand that sometimes us not moving causes us to we miss opportunities for growth, right? We miss the opportunity to fulfill the assignment because we're worried about whether it's all perfectly planned out. And we've got to take the worry off the table. We have to release that because otherwise we don't move, right? So today, when you're thinking about your assignment and the goals that you have, don't worry about it. Don't worry about whether you've got the perfect plan. Don't worry about whether, you've got it all figured out. Just take a step and then take another step and then take another step. And then before you know it, you're done. When embracing imperfection, we have to um, not worry about unrealistic expectations, right? We can't worry about whether our expectations are going to be met. Because sometimes when we have expectations, we set them so high that it's hard to attain, right? It's hard to complete the assignment, it's hard to walk in it because we've set the expectation too high. So be realistic in what you're trying to accomplish. Like, still have your God goal, but also understand that sometimes you may not necessarily have everything that you need in that moment. And that's when we're able to pull on God for what's needed. I was reading a devotional a couple of weeks ago, and it talked about our our godly goals versus our goals. So when we set goals, right, there are things that we know that we can obtain. But when we set godly goals, we know that those are things that we can't accomplish unless we have God in our corner, in our heart, in our mind to be able to help us get through it. So when you're looking at it and setting your expectations, realize and understand you only have the power to do but so much. Everything else is God. You've got to rely on Him to be able to see it come to fruition. If not, you won't make progress right? So think about that today as you're going on, and know that, um, set godly goals. Set godly goals and know from where your strength pulls from. Know from where your confidence comes from. Know from where your help comes from. And that's from nowhere but God. Last one for today, lack of progress, right? That's a big thing when we don't see, we're trying to take the steps, but maybe we're met with opposition, right? Maybe we're met with fear. Maybe we're met with a no, like a closed door. Don't let that stop you. See that obstacle as a learning opportunity to figure out how you need to pivot, right? What do you need to do in order to get through the obstacle? Maybe it's referring and pulling on God, right? Maybe it's going to Him to say, okay, God, I can't do this. I need your help. And He's going to give you some clarity, give you a new mindset on how to overcome the obstacle that's in place. So you can overcome not imperfection, but perfectionism by accepting that there is no perfect plan. Set godly goals versus your goals, because we all know that in godly goals, those are the things that we need God to accomplish. We need God to pull from. We need God to be able to give us the comfort and the strength and release any judgment. Don't worry about what someone is going to say, how someone is going to react, how somebody is going to show up. If God has given you the assignment, it's an audience of one, and that's all that matters. So don't worry about who shows up and who doesn't show up, because if it's done for God, if it's done for His purpose and His will, He's going to make it work out for His good. So that's today's topic. I will talk to you all tomorrow. Have a great, beautiful day.